Friday at the training ground with the manager Johnnie Jackson. Johnnie, how important has it been for our mental and physical health to have a week here at the training ground after such a run of fixtures and before we hit another load of games?
Yeah, I think it's been really nice to have a week off, if you like. 4 Tuesdays in a row. We've had games for Saturday, Tuesday for a month pretty much, and that takes its toll physically and mentally, you're right. So to just have a clear week for us to be able to enjoy the win last weekend and then not have a game so soon, I think it was a good time for us to have a week off. It's allowed us obviously to do some really good work. It's allowed us to put some decent rest into the lads as well, getting that balance between recovery and getting the right training done, going up to Chesterfield, who are obviously a good team and in an important game, so we needed to get the right work done too, but it's been a good balance this week.
Players, coaching staff, yourself as well, have you been able to get a little bit of time with your families as well around this time of the year?
A little bit, yeah. Over the weekend, we give the lads an extra day off, so just allowed them to spend a little bit more time with their families at home or however they choose to do it. That's up to them, you know. That's their time, and same with the staff. Because we're going into an intense period now. Most people are finishing work today and probably don't go back for 2 weeks, and ours is obviously ramping up. So, but that's why we love it. You know, this time of year, the games come thick and fast, but you have to be ready. So it is important to try and get the time in with your family as well where you can.
And in terms of the camaraderie as well amongst the squad, and I think I spoke to Bezo, I think it's the first time we've all sat down as a squad and had Christmas dinner together here as well. That's really important too.
I think it was, yeah. It was, you know, we've got the facilities now to do it with a canteen and the chef Albert, who's done an unbelievable job putting Christmas dinner on for us all. But it's nice this time of year, especially for us to be able to all come together. We try and do that every day with our lunch and spending time. And hopefully, lads, you know, don't feel the need to rush off from the training ground, because it's a nice place to work now. You know, we've come on great strides with that, and I think seeing that on Wednesday when we had the big Christmas dinner together was really nice for us all to have that together, yeah.
So look, down to business as well now. Back on the touchline for you after a real test of character that we passed last week.
Yeah, it was a tough game, really tough game against a tough opponent. Yeah, I'm back. I can go back down on the touchline, but listen, they didn't miss me too much, did they, the boys? Terry and Dave done a great job, and the lads out on the pitch, more importantly, done the business. So that gives us a lot of confidence moving forward. Another tough game, another tough opponent coming up, so we're going to need more of the same and better, hopefully. I still think there's more to come from us. So yeah, it's about, no one's getting carried away with what we done last weekend. That was a good win, really, really good win, bit of a statement win against a team right up there, and we're going to have to try and do the same again.
Absolutely, because I mean Chesterfield are thriving since they've come back up from the National League, which is quite an achievement in itself.
Yeah, they done great last season, runaway winners with that in that division, and they've kicked on again this season. Listen, they're a good team, good players. They've got a really good manager who's got a wealth of experience. So we know what we're up against. You know, Paul coaches his team well, sets them up really well. They've got a really distinct style, and we'll have to be ready to try and combat that. We've got strengths of our own that we know are working and that can hurt, and we just have to be mindful that we need to be ourselves and do what we're good at, but we have to respect the opposition when we're coming up against a team like this and try and nullify them, which we've done that well last week. So we know we can do it against good opposition, but we're going to have to do it again.
And of course, it looks like the weather's going to play a part yet again, the high winds yet again on Saturday, but we proved we could master it. We did it at Harrogate. We
dealt with the conditions really well that day. Got a convincing win. I felt on that day we dealt with the conditions better than the opposition. So if that's the case again, so be it. We'll find a way. So would they. Listen, both teams have to deal with it, and yeah, it can make it. The Harrogate game made it less of a spectacle, I suppose, but we came away with a comfortable win. So we were not worried too much about the spectacle on that day, and I know the supporters enjoy themselves. So they'll be there tomorrow. Whether it's rain, wind, whatever it is, they still come. They still cheer us on, and whatever the conditions, my team will be giving absolutely everything to get the points.
I've seen Aron and Jake Reeves out there on the grass. Is encouraging signs amongst them?
Yeah, Sass definitely progressing. He's been training now for a couple of weeks, so he could feature coming to the squad. That's one that we're looking to push on now. Reeves, he's a little bit further behind, but it's great that he's out there. He's doing the sort of the later stages of his rehab now, so he's getting much closer. Good to see him out there with a ball at his feet, you know, moving around, and hopefully we have him back training with a group next week with a view to getting him back involved. But Sassy's definitely one that's a little bit closer.
It's good to hear. Just finally as well, we put the full version out with the kids this week of the foundation video, and central attacking midfielder, they advised you on that particular role.
Cam, that's a new one for me. I see, I'm learning all the time as a manager. Cam, centre attacking midfield player. Good. Midfielder, centre attacking Cam.
Have you got that in mind at
The
all?
Cam, yeah, the Cam, that was a new one for me. I think that's straight off of FIFA, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
one of all these games that they play, but a bit more of a traditionalist. Even the numbers now, you know, 6s, 8s, 10s. Before, when I was growing up, you was a centre midfield player, or you was centre back, or you centre forward, or a winger, or a full back. That was it. You know, there was probably 6 different positions in the goalkeeper. Never had to do that one, thankfully. But yeah, now there's Cams, there's DMs, there's all sorts of different positions, and it just showed, that it was learning all the time, even off of the youngsters. So it was great. Go down there, see them, the enthusiasm that they got for the game, and obviously I learnt one or two things off of them too.
Thanks for your time, Johnny. Safe travels.
Cheers, Rob.